What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog, a.k.a. Laker Dog, back with the Lakers post-game video. The Los Angeles Lakers tonight beat the Utah Jazz 116-108, assuring them the number one spot in the Western Conference as they win their 51st game of the season and clinch that number one seed. It's unfortunate the Lakers are not going to have home court advantage throughout the Western Conference Finals. It's something that you kind of work for all year to get that advantage. They're not going to have it as every team is playing in Orlando. I don't know if the NBA is going to do something to try to give those home teams a home court advantage. I'm not really sure. I have the volume down all the time when I do the games. So I don't know if those virtual fans actually make any noise or how they work. I just know that they creep me the hell out every time I see those virtual fans in the stands. It's just weird. But Anthony Davis, he had a huge night tonight. 42 points, dropped the 40 burger on the Jazz. He also grabbed 12 boards. LeBron James, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. LeBron, quiet 22. LeBron's been quiet since we resumed basketball action in the bubble. I don't know if LeBron's saving it for the playoffs, but LeBron really hasn't taken over a game the way he had done a lot during the season. LeBron James also leads the league in triple-doubles, and he hasn't had one since we come back. Again, it was besides a good run that he had in the third quarter, he's kind of been quiet. He only took 5 shots in the first half. The Lakers didn't seem to need him because it was Anthony Davis. Mike Conley had a big game for the Jazz, 24 points for Conley, 33 for Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is a very good young player for the Jazz. I really like watching Donovan Mitchell play. He had a huge first half, 21 points for Donovan Mitchell, but in the third quarter, Jazz went cold. They shot very well in the first half from downtown. Well, not very well, but they shot a lot better than the Lakers from downtown, and they went ice cold in the second half. It was nice to see the Lakers hit some deep threes. They have not shot that well since we've come back to action here in the last 3 games. They really have not shot well. Did a lot better job here in the second half of this game. And, the Jazz had a good run to start the third quarter. They got up by 6, but then the Lakers went on a big run, and they really never looked back. So the Los Angeles Lakers, again, they moved to 51-15 behind the strength of Anthony Davis's 42-12. Dwight Howard also played some nice minutes off the bench. He was 4 out of 4 from the field. He had 11 points and 5 rebounds. Dwight Howard got really good position a lot of times, kept those offensive rebounds alive. And that's something that Dwight Howard is going to have to do for the Lakers. I mean, that's something Dwight Howard needs to do, and that's what he was doing before the All-Star break. Blocking shots, active on the offensive glass, getting those putbacks, getting those and ones. That's what Dwight Howard's going to do for you. Throwing down some two-handed boom shakalakas and all that good stuff that we scream about during the streams that we do. So, again, it was a good game for the Los Angeles Lakers. I still don't think they've played a complete game since we've come back. They've been sloppy. They've been streaky. They've turned the ball over. They've committed really bad fouls. There's a bad foul by Kyle Kuzma at the end of the game. The Lakers had just gone up by 10 on Anthony Davis, who completed a 4-point play, and Kyle Kuzma gave one right back. Donovan Mitchell drilled a 3, Kuzma fouled him, and that cut it to 6. So that wasn't good either. Lakers got to get it together. Again, these are things that are kind of like, these are warm-up games. It doesn't matter how much the Lakers win or lose. Here, they're already assured in the playoffs, and again, now they've clinched the number one spot. I think Vogel is going to start resting some guys. I think you're definitely going to see more of Quinn Cook. I think you're definitely going to see more of Jared Dudley. I think you're going to see more J.R. Smith. I think you're going to see some bench guys get some minutes so that they can all have minutes, underneath their belt going into the playoffs. I think you're going to see a lot more of that as these last 5 games are played out. But once again, guys, that's all I got for this video. Lakers win 116-108 and clinch the number one seed in the Western Conference. Till next time, guys, it's the Bad Diggity Dizzle, and I am gone. Peace!